In the heart of the Thar Desert, a lone borewell drill hit an unexpected vein. In December 2024, at Jaisalmer's Taragarh village, a drill punctured groundwater trapped beneath ancient sands, and a jet of water burst 4 feet into the air, flooding fields and startling onlookers. News footage of the geysers went viral. Across India, people gasped. Could this be the Saraswati river returning from myth? Welcome to Sanatan Vibes, where eternal truth meets curious minds. Today we follow that mystery. From sacred scriptures to satellite maps, from desert spring to holy confluences, we seek the deeper meaning in this phenomena, blending science with devotion as befits our spiritual heritage. The name Saraswati first appears in the Rigveda, where she is lauded as a mighty life-giver river. Vedic hymns call her best of mothers, best of rivers, best of goddesses, extolling her grandeur. The Rigveda repeatedly praises her as a great and holy river in northwestern India. Later texts, the Brahmanas and the Mahabharata, tell how this heavenly stream gradually vanished into desert sands. Legends say she once flowed from the Himalayan snows like the Ganga and Satluj and emptied into the sea. But by around 3000 BCE, it has dwindled to a mere channel. Modern science has confirmed much of this. Excavations have found hundreds of Indus Harappan settlements lining an ancient riverbed in Haryana and Rajasthan. Physicists at the Physical Research Laboratory and IIT Bombay dated white sands deposits beneath today's Ghaggar plains, showing a perennial river flowing from the Himalayas between about 700 and 2500 BCE. When that river weakened around the start of the Meghalayan dry phase, 4200 years ago, the great Harappan cities declined in step. In short, Saraswati once existed as a global snow-fed river that sustained ancient civilization. As the Satluj and Yamuna shifted course, Saraswati's channel gradually dried. Today, only buried paleo channels remain, old river pathways hidden under sand and alluvium. Satellite remote sensing and geophysical surveys have traced these relics. ISRO's Bhuvan portal notes that Saraswati vanished course has been delineated with SAR imagery and land mapping. In this way, science is literally uncovering the map of the holiest and mightiest river of the Vedic period. Indeed, rivers Drishtadavati, Satluj, Chenab, Ravi, and others once joined Saraswati before it met the Arabian Sea. In Hindu tradition, Saraswati is not only a river but a beloved goddess. She is revered as the goddess of knowledge, purity, and flow. Texts describe her as resplendent in white, embodying sattva, purity, and wisdom. Iconography show her seated on a lotus or swan with 4 arms holding a veena, musical instrument, a book, Vedas, a rosary, and a water pot. Each symbol teaches us the veena attunes the heart, arts, and harmony. The book is pure truth. The beads are meditation and discipline, and the white sari and lotus represent purity untouched by worldly mire. In this way, Saraswati's flowing imagery reminds devotees that wisdom and creativity should flow freely, cleansing the spirit just as water cleanses the earth. Even today, students and scholars chant her mantra Om Am Saraswati Namah, invoking the goddess as the very fountainhead of learning. Revered as the mother of the Vedas, Saraswati is the eternal stream of wisdom. In iconography, her white attire glows like moonlight, symbolizing truth. Her book and veena symbolize knowledge and creative flow. To seekers, she is the inner river of consciousness that uplifts the mind. In late 2024, that inner river made headlines in the outer world. On December 28th in Taragarh, Mohangarh, near Jaisalmer, a farmer's tube well drilling struck a pressurized aquifer. Instantly, a geyser of water and gas erupted from the well, 850 feet down. For minutes, the desert rang with a roaring torrent. Outraged wells and fields flooded as onlookers fled on trucks. Social media buzzed, "Lost Saraswati resurfacing?" Locals and pundits alike wondered if this was a divine sign. Geologists, however, urge caution. They explain it is an artesian eruption. Underground water shot out, after the drill broke through a confining sandstone layer. Groundwater expert Dr. Narayan Das called it a rare avalanche of aquifer water. He emphasized that the gush came from trapped shallow aquifers, not a flowing river channel. It's a geological anomaly, not a resurrection of Saraswati, he said. The Indian Express similarly reported experts noting the water was too near surface to be the ancient river and likely came from deep alluvials. For desert communities, any boon of water is celebrated. In the sand so long parched, even this artisan spring seemed like a blessing. Here in the Thar, life clings to wells and monsoon fields. The Saraswati, too, was born of melted snows and enriched these lands. Even as scientists say this eruption is simply trapped underwater, villages cannot help but rejoice at the water's gift. Only months later, devotion swept the heartland. In May 2025, Hindus observed Saraswati Pushkaram, the once in 12 years river festival dedicated to the goddess. From May 15 to May 26, pilgrims thronged this sanctuary. At Allahabad, Prayagraj, the ancient Triveni Sangam, where Ganga, Yamuna, and invisibly Saraswati meet, became a sea of worshippers. Reports estimate 5 to 7 million devotees took the sacred dip here, braving long queues and chilly waters. Men and women, young and old, turn out of social media and tune into the movement, chanting Har Har Mahadev, Hari Om as they submerged in the holy confluence. At the first light on the Sangam Ghats, smoke from incense wafts over the river. Devotees in orange and white line up to dip. In this vast gathering, the invisible Saraswati river is invoked with every prayer. Imagined gleaming beneath the surface waters of Ganga and Yamuna, the old chants and mantras become her current, reviving the legion of the lost stream. Meanwhile, in Telangana's Kaleshwaram, the famous Triveni Sangam of Godavari, Pranahita and Saraswati was ablaze with ceremony. The chief minister performed the inaugural puja, elephants blessed the faithful, children touched the river water and offered flowers. Homas, fire rituals, were performed on the banks of Saraswati Ghat, symbolically purifying devotees. The media showed families performing Pindadan, ancestor rites, here, believing Saraswati's spiritual currents would carry their prayers to past generations. Across North India, temples of Saraswati saw special aartis and festivals, especially on Vasant Panchami, reinforcing that the goddess still flows through culture. What can we make of these events? Scientifically, they are two pieces of a puzzle, one about groundwater, the other about human faith. The Jaisalmer geyser reminds us that Saraswati's water may still lie underground. Scientists suggest that ancient river channels can act as underground reservoirs. When tapped, they can gush like this. Our satellite maps show Saraswati's paleo channels running beneath western Rajasthan, and its ghostly flow of sand still hides sweet water deep below. In this sense, Saraswati does still flow, but invisibly. The Saraswati river may have vanished from our maps, but in faith and science, her tale lives on. The Jaisalmer spring and the Pushkaram festival both reminds us that the nature and spirit can surprise us. As Sanatan vibes, we believe such moments connect us to our timeless Dharma, the eternal flow of truth. What does the story of Saraswati awaken in you? Share your thoughts below and don't forget to subscribe to Sanatan Vibes for more exploration of India's mystical heritage. Let the waters of wisdom and wonder continue to flow.